us out to starve is what? An act of compassion?
I saw Kestrel talking to a couple Outlanders. Looked like he was giving them orders.
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shyanna. My sister.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's... difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people. Perhaps the desert scoured it all away. Perhaps he was always like that. Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle.
Raids for hire, sneaking around, sniffing out disloyalty.
I'll keep the moon from your brow.
Sort of makes me anxious.
I suppose the priesthood and the nobles think they deserve. The rest of us.
I shudder to think. Tread lightly, Outlander. I'm good at remembering faces.
Are you Galiv? The healer?
I had planned to spend the day gazing at the lands of my exile and feeling sorry for myself, but you're not from Sunfall, so this could be interesting.
I came from the tent city there. There's a sick girl. Her brother told me about you.
The answer is no.
What?
No, I can't spare the medicine, nor my time to administer it. My resources are already spread thin, thin as the soiled cloths I have to use for dressings.
Why won't you help?
Look at it from my perspective. What meager goods I can get must be smuggled in. That's expensive. The behemoth's share goes to the military. Of course, there are the demands of the Citadel. Helis' Kestrels are so prone to sticky ends. What's left, that's for the nobles, who can pay well for my services.
Look at it from my perspective. A little girl is sick.
I think we are calling to each other across an ideological impasse.
What's stopping me from just making you do it?
I'd have to cause a situation. And you wouldn't harm the only healer disgraced enough to work for the Shadow Carja, would you?
Well, we've only just met, but yes, it's tempting.
And take it up with the Citadel. They decide who lives and dies. Nothing you can do would compare to my punishment if I used the last of my stock on a tent girl.
You're kind of an ass, healer.
There's no cure for a conscience, but in this line of work, I've built up an immunity to it. And yet, if you feel so strongly about this one girl, perhaps we can make a deal. My charity for a Thunderjaw heart.
That's not how charity works.
It is how deals work. You'd settle my debts. For a while.
Those parts aren't exactly easy to come by.
As it happens, a Thunderjaw prowls the Valley of Omens, north and west of here. I know it well because they expect me to put its victims back together. Runaways, mostly.
If I do this, it's not for you.
Oh, I'm not expecting you to do it at all. But I'll be heading back to the Citadel later.
I don't have the part yet. Your Thunderjaw is to the north and west of here, you said?
In the Valley of Omens. Really, as a healer, I should advise against this undertaking.
But you won't just give me the aid I need.
No.
Remember your place, stranger.
These are helpful. Bitter, though. This has to be the place. The Thunderjaw shouldn't be hard to find. Just hope I see it before it sees me. Can't carry more. That'll help.
Disappearances are a blessing. It's the sun drawing the faithful out of misery.
I have your machine part. A deal's a deal. See to the girl, and it's yours.
On my oath. But tell me, if this girl survives, what do you suppose is her future?
It's better than not having a future at all.
What a charming notion. Come, come, let's be quick about this. Kindness doesn't keep well in the heat.
I meet my uncle every day just to reminisce about Meridian. But yesterday, he never showed. I remember the view from Meridian on days such as this.
I hope the Havas knows what he's doing. Bringing in these Outlanders.
We've wasted enough time. When do we retake Meridian?
It's you. Hello again.
I've brought someone to see your sister.
How did you... What did we do to deserve... No, wait. I don't even want to ask, in case a shadow passes over and it's gone.
Smart boy.
She'll have his full attention, won't she?
Once I'm freed of other distractions, yes.
We better hope the usurpers don't find out about conditions in Sunfall. They'd invade for sure.
All these Outlander mercenaries have a mean
What's
look
she
about
called?
them.
Shiana.
Are you a traitor?
I knew a Shiana once. She sang in a tavern. How is your sister's singing voice?
She likes ball games. She wants to be a soldier.
Serve them.
That's a shame.
We kept the faith there, the heretics. Not
Thank you,
us.
again, for giving her a better chance.
It's the sun drawing the faithful out of misery.
That's enough excitement for my rest day.
Uthid was the most devoted Karja I knew.
What's she called?
Shiana.
I knew a Shiana once. She sang in a tavern. How is your sister's singing voice?
She likes ball games. She wants to be a soldier.
I never thought I'd miss farming, but it beats foraging for crumbs all day.
Don't pass up these goods. Take a look at these wares.
The submarine travels with the ship.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crash the network or not?
In theory, all should be well. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
I tell you, for a little more food, what these Outlanders are doing and more. Great. We're hosting savages now. Meanwhile, I haven't eaten in a day.
Uthid a traitor?
I thought of loyalty. I thought of nothing. He can't have just been faking it, can he?
You'll get nothing from me. Off.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here. Filthy mercenary bottom feeders.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahamut.
What are you waiting around for, Outlander? Bounties are announced inside. Lucent Bahavas is announcing the bounties inside, Outlander.
I saw a
Don't
kestrel
bother
talking
me,
to a couple
Outlander.
Outlanders.
All the bounties are announced in the throne
He's giving
room.
them orders.
Uthid owes us an explanation. We trusted him.
Time to gawk at our exile? Let's see you gawk when we finally retake Meridian.
I hear folk. Deserters, if you ask me. Good riddance.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law!
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside? I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety
We both know
of
you're
the
no killer
king's
for hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
For the Kestrels.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an impression.
Hard to believe he's gone.
Nora, you have the mark of a seeker.
It's more complicated than that. I'm an outcast, like you.
Yes. I am Yun. These are the shunned. We'll take any job, but hunting our hated tribe, that's for free. Keep that in mind.
Why did they cast you out?
Murder. You?
Birth.
Huh.
It's disconcerting to see so many savages around Sunfall. Rumor has it they're in Bahavas' employ.
We've got to trust Bahavas. Outlanders are idiots, but perhaps they're useful idiots.
You're not known to Kikuk's killers. Have any songs been written about you?
Maybe. How about you?
Only laments. We're the enders of songs. Machine spirit or man spark. We stop them all.
Ah, charming.
Warmth is for weakness.
By the sun, the exile has been hard on the old-timers. I heard another one passed in the night.
It just doesn't
I
make
hunt with
sense.
Kikuk. Speak with him
One
if you
day,
must.
He had a little cough. The next he's gone.
Another Nora outside the sacred land.
We have nothing for you.
Banishment
Go
is
on.
a bitter
Move.
draft.
I am merciful Eustace, Shield of Bahavas.
Merciful.
My enemies die fast.
It just doesn't make sense. One day he had a little cough. The next, he's gone.
I am Relentless Shivan. I guard the High Priest.
From what?
Whatever troubles him. So don't.
Whatever work the mercenaries are doing, at least Karja don't have to debase ourselves with it.
They call me Savage Tarav, protector of Lucent Bahavas.
Protector or enforcer?
Depends on where the shadow falls. Now on your way.
I used to see Ruthin sharing his rations with the children in the camps. Hard to believe he's gone.
When I thought of loyalty, I thought of Uthid. He can't have just been faking it, can he?
This is insane.
I know I
Hardly.
shouldn't say this, but
They're going to see
I already
me.
miss seeing
The
Uthid.
balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
You just decide not to strike back.
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat, but bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Who are you? You're obviously not one of the Shadow Karja.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Karja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
Stop being evasive and tell me who you really are.
Stop being evasive? You might as well tell me to stop being charming. It's impossible, but I like you, so I'll tell you a secret. I have friends in Meridian, and I like to do favors for them when I can. Uthid might be of use to them, if he survives.
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, he feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edaman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded man for death.
What makes you think he's on the Green Climb?
He knows he'll be pursued, so he needs a hideout that's both familiar and defensible. He once single-handedly held off an entire bandit clan in those foothills. My guess is that he'll fall back on what worked before.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the Green Climb. Good luck.
override's working. Three dead trees. Just like Marasha said. Let's see if Uthid came through here. These tracks lead up that rise. Must be the green climb. Up here. Time to climb. All right, made it. Where did you go, Uthid? Food scraps. I'll bet Uthid stopped to see if he was being followed. He must have kept going. I've got to catch up. A dead machine. Uthid's been hunting. Everything useful has been stripped. Uthid's been gathering components, probably for ammo. Glintox, looking to scavenge. Uthid took down a Ravager. Not an easy kill, but worth it for the parts. Dead Watchers. More scrap for Uthid's stockpile.
The next one doesn't miss.
Uthid?
You're young for a bounty hunter. Or am I old for a soldier?
I'm not here for the price on your head, Uthid. I believe you're innocent.
Innocent? Come on, then. If this is a trick, it's a good one. You've earned your kill.
No tricks. Just talk.
All right. Speak.
I want to know what happened at Sunfall. What really happened.
All right. For weeks, each dawn in the tent city came with a new death. Always in their sleep, no struggle. The old, the infirm, sometimes the young. Those who couldn't fight for the cause. I should have realized then it was a culling.
Who would do such a thing?
They thought it was a curse, an evil spirit. But it was only a man. And a silent poison. It took time to catch him, but we did. We brought him before Bahavas for the sun's judgment.